Shortly after noon, Earl Warren, the Chief Justice of the United States, began to read a unanimous opinion of the Supreme Court.
This year is the 70th anniversary of Brown versus Board of Education, landmark Supreme Court decision.
We conclude that separate educational facilities are inherently unequal.
The idea was that we would finally have equity in terms of education for Black children. If you ask, well, how are we doing since then? Our answer has to be, we the adults are continuing to fail our children. Nobody can get out of the situation we have right now with our children alone. And that's something that we are working hard to be a part of at NAZ. We bring together people and organizations and sectors so that all our children in Minnesota can thrive.
Over the years, when people have come to me and they've said, Jeff, we understand what's happening in the Harlem Children's Zone. Where else can we see something that's comparable? The first place that I've always mentioned has been the North Side Achievement Zone.
The North Side Achievement Zone is a place-based collaborative of more than 25 community-based organizations and schools. They work together, driven by data, on a holistic approach to end multi-generational poverty using education, whole family support, and systems change as the levers. Our partnership with families begins with prenatal support and continues until their scholars are to and through college.
The Minneapolis study has done decades of work on the value of early childhood education. If we get them early, give them the skills early, help their parents, help their kids get a good education, it can transform not just lives, but multiple generations.
NAZ has such a strong focus on early childhood education. When a family doesn't have another funding source, NAZ steps in with their scholarships to make sure that families are cared for and held as they prepare their scholar for a lifelong educational journey.
Parents partner with a NAZ Family Achievement Coach who works with them to set specific goals for themselves and tap into their power as caregivers to ensure their scholars are college ready.
I work with my family achievement coach weekly. We discuss all the kids and how they're doing and talk about, hey, did you achieve your goals we had planned for last week?
The family coaches have a direct connection within the community. Having someone that you have a long-standing relationship with can help scholars who need additional help above and beyond the regular classroom instruction. We're able to call on NAZ to provide us with that direct support.
We have an office and they beat our door down. We come from where they are. So building relationships and building that trust is very important.
Good, my man. Coaches connect parents to NAZ anchor organizations who partner with them on core issues like stabilizing housing, finding employment, or critical behavioral supports.
Stable housing is really critical to so many different areas of our lives, and for NAZ families, that translates into stability for kids. Kids that are stable and in the same place each night are able to learn. They're able to really begin to grow and prosper.
The impact that COVID has had in terms of grief and loss, the impact it's had on learning. We're seeing a lot more trauma, a lot more anxiety, we're seeing a lot more depression. But NAZ has been in the game around the importance of mental health. So as these things happened, we were able to be there to walk alongside of the scholars and their families, and so that kids can get the resources they need right away.
And central to NAZ is Family Academy, which empowers parents with information about how to support their child's development and academic journey.
Family Academy is a series of parent education classes as well as empowerment classes for both parents and youth. We provide tools and strategies that help bolster what happens in the schools but also at home. Parents and scholars need us to see them for who they are, what they want, what their dreams are, and to support that.
Family Academy really gave me a lot more confidence as a parent.
NAZ bolsters academics with one-on-one tutoring and robust out-of-school programming such as science-focused events. Corporate partners often participate, connecting scholars to the broader community.
This is so cool! I don't believe in just writing a check. Medtronic employees will have year-round opportunities to volunteer their skills and their support for NAZ families, and our employees will have a chance to learn and develop through this.
And where the NAZ strategy really makes a difference is that we focus on both tapping into parent and youth power to bring about sustained community transformation, while also constantly gathering data to support families as they lift themselves out of poverty and move their children along a path to college.
We need people on the ground who are raising their hands and saying, I'm going to be here until this thing is fixed.
As you think about NAZ and their goal of really providing access, it is completely aligned with our goal to enrich lives through technology. Tomorrow's talent is here today.
When I first moved here, I came across and I heard about the Northside Achievement Zone as this beacon of hope. So I was excited to go there and learn everything I could.
There is no greater impact we can possibly have than to come together to make it more equitable for our children. I have a vision, and I know the governor shares this vision for the state of Minnesota, that we would be known for how well we nurture, protect, and educate all of our children, not just some of them. Our kids, their success, having equitable learning recovery, and shining, that's our mission. And we can only do it together.